Okay, so hi everyone, this is Saloni, your host from Team Pankhuri, and this is Sutapan, and we are trainer, and she'll be the one to teach us all about those little tips and tricks with using what we can just groom ourselves, we can just build our personality. So yes, I hope everybody is excited. So if you all are excited for the session, and if you all can hear us and see both of us, please let us know in the chat box and write a yes, and that you all are excited for it. तो अगर आप सभी सेशन के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हैं तो प्लीज़ चैट बॉक्स में लिखिए दैट यस हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हैं एंड यस टेल अस दैट व्हाट यू ऑल वांट टू नो एंड आज हम लोग सीखने वाले हैं बट लाइक सीखने वाले हैं कि एक बहुत ही फन सेशन होने वाला है जहाँ पे हम लोग थोड़ी थोड़ी बातें करेंगे अपने पार्टिसिपेंट्स के साथ ट्रेनर भी रहेंगे हमारे साथ आपके कोई भी क्वेश्चंस होंगे रिगार्डिंग ग्रूमिंग या फिर पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट से रिगार्डिंग तो हम वो चीज़ें यहाँ पे डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ कुछ टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स सुतापा देंगी हम लोगों को जिससे हम लोग और ज़्यादा बिल्डअप कर सकते हैं हमारी पर्सनालिटी को तो यस आई होप सभी एक्साइटेड होंगे एंड आई वांट टू सी अ लॉट ऑफ हाई एंड हेलो इन द सेशन एंड then we will move on to our session. Okay. So yes, I can see a lot of highs and hellos here. काफी सारे hi and hello आ रहे हैं. So I think a lot of people are excited. काफी सारे लोग excited हैं हमारे session के लिए. So yes, Sutapa, would you like to say a hi to our participants, one?
Hello, everyone. A very warm good evening. I hope you all are doing great. So let's have a very nice interactive chit-chat session. I hope you will enjoy. You all will enjoy.
Yes,
I'm really looking forward to it.
तो यस कोई भी क्वेश्चन और क्वेरीज होगा तो मैं देख रही हूँ पूरा का पूरा चैट बॉक्स आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन क्वेरी आए यू कैन जस्ट लेट अस नो एंड वी विल टॉक ऑन दैट टू तो जैसे कि आप सभी जानते हैं आज का सेशन इज बेसिकली बेस्ड ऑन लाइक developing our personality and how we can be a little more confident, how we can groom ourselves in a better way. So I think, Sutapa, I think we can start with the session and you can tell us a little bit about like what basically being like having a good personality is, what the personality is actually.
So yeah, personality definitely is a very key factor in order to be successful in life. It's one of the critical factor. And when you have the right personality, and you will definitely be successful in life. So in order to improve your personality and keep growing, keep learning in life, that's very, very important at every phase of your life.
Yes, I think that was absolutely a wonderful thing that you said कि personality तो काफी ज्यादा important होती है because एक सही personality ही basically आपको vision देती है and I think help करती है आपको forward move करने में and help करती है हमें कि हम और सारी चीजें develop कर सकें अपने अंदर तो yes I think personality is one of the major things that we need. So like what according to you is if I ask you that what is the most important thing that one should have or one should do to actually develop one's personality, then what would you tell us? क्या चीज हो सकती है सबसे important?
First, we have to understand what exactly personality is. It's a combination of your attitude, your behavior, your feelings, and your thoughts, your thinking process. And every single individual has all these four factors different. That's the reason we all are different from each other because our way of thinking, our way of attitude, and our approach towards something, our behaviors to a certain situation, our feelings and emotions are definitely different. That's the reason we are different from each other. Now, whenever we talk about the right personality, I would rather say what personality you should have in order to be successful in life. It is, as I told you, it's a very important critical factor. If you want to be successful, you need to have the right attitude, the right behavior. You need to have a control in your feelings and emotions. And that's how you can, reach to your desired goal. So you always have to make sure that you have set a benchmark to your success. You work and you keep thinking about it consistently and intentionally and consciously. That's how you can be successful with the kind of personality you have. Now, if you need to if you want to have a good personality that will make you successful, the first and foremost thing is you need to believe in your goal. You need to believe in what you're doing, trust the process, and you need to believe in yourself. Having the sense of responsibility and that you are being honest and trustworthy towards yourself, and you're being honest and trustworthy towards others. That's how the right personality I would define.
Okay, so I think that was really a beautiful thing that you said कि मतलब सही बात है अगर आपकी एक राइट पर्सनालिटी की बात की जाए तो सबसे पहले तो पर्सनालिटी ही डिफरेंट होती है अलग अलग लोगों की सबकी डिफरेंट पर्सनालिटी है मेरी डिफरेंट है आपकी डिफरेंट है मे बी यही रीजन है कि हम लोग एक दूसरे से डिफरेंट हैं एंड यस हमें एक अपना गोल सेट होना चाहिए एक बेंचमार्क सेट होना चाहिए कि हाँ भाई ये तो करना ही है एंड देन हमें उसी के वे में फॉरवर्ड मूव करना चाहिए तो आई थिंक that was a very beautiful thing that you said. So yes, this was one thing. And like I have seen कि जब लोग उनके पास एक गोल होता है या फिर कुछ भी होता है, they are little conscious about it. They just feel कि am I really worthy of it or like something. They are not very confident about their personality or they are not very confident that they can actually do things. So, what advice would you give to somebody who's not very confident in her own skin or who's not very confident about himself or about herself? What they can do to improve it?
So if somebody is not confident about, about his or her own skin, the first thing I would love to say is no one is perfect. So slim is beautiful and fair is lovely. Sadly, yes, these things and these thoughts still exist in our society. But we need to come out of this mindset and we need to more focus on the attributes which comprises of our character, our values, and skills that will make you and that will give you an identity. Your appearance, one's identity should never be swayed away with the social conventions. Your appearance should not be something which will be according to how you look or something what is your shape, what is your size. Rather, your identity, your appearance will be how you are from within yourself, how good you are at your heart, and how what are the skills you have, how much confident you are. Do you believe in learning, and do you keep learning as a continuous process and keep growing in life to achieve something what you desire to?
Okay, so like you speak so beautiful, Una. अच्छे से आप बताते हो कि I'm just like oh my god. So yes, ladies, as this Sutapa ने बोला कि सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज जो होती है हमारे कॉन्फिडेंस को लेकर के वो ये होती है सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज ये है कि आप सबसे पहले ये बिलीव करो कि यस यू आर परफेक्ट लाइक नोबडी इज रियली परफेक्ट ना कोई भी परफेक्ट नहीं है हमारे सोशल नॉर्म्स के अकॉर्डिंग जो पतला है वो अच्छा है जो गोरा है वो सुंदर है बट ऐसा कोई चीज नहीं होती है एंड अब तो हम लोग इतनी सारी चीजें देते हैं बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी एंड सब कुछ आ गया आपको अपनी बॉडी में सबसे पहले कंफर्टेबल होना पड़ेगा एंड आपको एक कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा कि यस हम डेवलप कर रहे हैं एंड आपको एक कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस बनाना पड़ेगा आपकी लर्निंग को क्योंकि जब आप जितना ज्यादा लर्न करते जाओगे आप उतना ज्यादा ही कॉन्फिडेंट होते जाएंगे अपनी ओन स्किन में एंड अपने अराउंड सराउंडिंग्स वगैरह में तो इसके लिए
You
बहुत
need to be
इम्पोर्टेंट है
basically authentic. I would like to
हाँ
say that you need to be authentic, be original, be what you are. Do not try to, emulate somebody else's look or somebody else's personality. If you are confident enough from within yourself, from inside, then no matter what, you are beautiful.
यस एब्सोल्युटली राइट तो बस बिलीव करिए कि आप एकदम अच्छे से हो ब्यूटीफुल से हो एंड एक जो लर्निंग का आपका प्रोसेस है पूरा कंटिन्यू करिए एंड लाइक प्रॉपरली अपने सराउंडिंग्स में देखते रहिए क्या चल रहा है उनसे चीजें सीखिए अडेप्ट करिए एंड आप अपने आप ही देखोगे कि देर आर चेंजेस जो आपके में आएंगे एंड आप एक पॉजिटिव पर्सन होते चले जाएंगे एंड इसी से मुझे एक चीज रिलेट करते हुए समझ में आती है कि आजकल की जो सोसाइटी है ना आई हैव सीन कि people who are, not very good at English, they are not very confident about themselves also. They're like, अरे मेरे को English नहीं आती, मेरे को कुछ नहीं आता. They start thinking like that when I know it's not true. So what would you tell somebody who does not have a very good English, or they, they're very conscious around people who have good English and they just believe that they are not good at things. So what advice would you give to somebody?
Okay, there are two questions in this one question. First of all, being conscious or comparing myself with somebody else, that's the biggest mistake we do, because each one of us are unique and in our own way. I might be good in something, you might be good in something. So let's not compare each other, because the moment you compare, you are building a complex feeling. And always remember, you people will compare you if you give the permission, and comparison will lead to complex. So let's not compare each other, and let's instead analyze our strengths, our weaknesses, so that we can build opportunities from our strengths, and we can work on our weaknesses so that we can enhance it to make it as our strength. So comparison is simply a no. Secondly, when it comes to the English language, yes, English language does make you a differentiator when you are amongst, let's say, 10 people, and you are good in English, you have a good command in English. So that will definitely make you a differentiator. But then it's a myth that being a good communicator has to be good in English. So let's just, make sure that we don't believe in this myth. Uh, just an example, when we are born, we don't even know our own language, even Hindi, or let's say our own mother tongue. But then the environment in which we are living, or the listening skills, the language which we keep on listening every day, and then we practice it every day. Gradually over time, that's how we are able to speak that language fluently. Similarly, the same process goes with language English. So if you want to improve your English, you have to first start speaking it. You have to create an environment where you have to make that environment conducive so that you can learn that English. You have to make the premise where you have all the resources through which you will be improving the command over the language. So that can be various ways. Some of them are like, reading more books, writing journals, or writing about yourself, or writing whatever is happening throughout the day, listening to various audio clips or video clips, because by listening, you can improve your pronunciation. By reading and writing, you can improve your vocabulary, your sentence formation, your grammar. But by listening, you can improve your pronunciation. So these are the various ways by which you can improve your English. And the most important thing is you have to make sure that you start. Do not have the fear of procrastination. The moment you want to do something and you procrastinate on something very important, that's going to delay the process. And what will happen? You are looking for the right time to start. But always we need to remember that anything what is right doesn't need the right time. That simple moment, that very moment is absolutely right to start something which is very right. So always don't have to wait for all the resources and everything, gather everything and then you start with whatever you have, start learning, and make sure that you take little steps in the process of learning. Don't overwhelm yourself, so that what will happen when you overwhelm, you get exhausted in the middle of the process, because you are setting a goal, and then from step 1 to step 2 and step 3, instead of going very little steps, you are instead trying to jump from step 1 to step 5. So definitely you'll get exhausted after a point of time. So make sure you practice and practice on a daily basis the way you practice other languages, or let's say the language which you speak at home. So always remember, English is just a language. It's all about practice, the right resource, the right guidance, and set a goal for yourself. what status you are, the current status, and you can set a desired status, that what is the status where you want to see yourself, and give it a time frame. Let's say 6 months time, I want to learn this much. And then you create a roadmap for yourself and trust the process. Go simple and little steps, and you will see that you can learn, and you will love to learn. You will not be exhausted, or you will not be frustrated. You will love the process, and then you will learn the language.
Okay. So there was a question here, like somebody was saying, कि ma'am, even though we are positive about ourselves, the society gives us negative vibe about our personality, especially if it comes in case of weight. How to block such negativity?
See, when we say we have negative people around us, actually, I feel that's a blessing in disguise. Because if we don't have negative people around us, we will not know the value of positivity. Secondly, if we don't have negative people, we might ignore certain things which which they will be showing us in, definitely in a negative way, which we don't like. But then we were not aware of, this is the flaws, or this is something which, this is the area where what I need to improve. And they are like, those angels that builds patience in us. The negative people around us, be it with body, be it with color, be it with any attitude even, they are like angels who brings patience in, who helps us to develop the attribute of patience in us, and which is very, very important in today's life, which is actually lacking day by day. We can see people were more patient long back, but gradually, with everything digitalized, with everything, fast paced, we are losing into our patience. So if we have negative people around us, you should think that they are blessing in disguise. And the thing is, if you feel that there are too many negative people around you, try to make yourself positive and indulge yourself with positive people. So it's all about changing the frequencies. You get, if you are with negative people, if you are into negative thoughts, negative talks, you will be attracted to negativity. So you change your frequency and you get attracted to the positive people, automatically the result becomes positive.
Yes, and I totally agree with this. मुझे भी लगता है कि जो ये लोग होते हैं ना, जो आपके बारे में ऐसे नेगेटिव बोल रहे होते हैं, दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन लाइफ. वो आपको एक्चुअली हेल्प करते हैं टू मूव फर्दर. बिकॉज आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस इट अ लॉट. जब भी कोई बोलता है ना कि सलोनी ऐसी है या सलोनी वैसी है, आई एम ऑलवेज लाइक अच्छा ठीक है, हो सकता है. एंड देन आई एक्चुअली थिंक ऑफ इट. अगर मुझे लगता है कि अरे हाँ यार सही बोल रहे थे, देन आई वर्क ऑन इट. बिकॉज अगर लोग आपकी पूरे टाइम तारीफ करते रहेंगे, तो आपको रियलाइज ही नहीं होगा कि आपके अंदर प्रॉब्लम क्या है या फिर क्या. और अगर कोई ऐसे फालतू में बोल रहा है ना कि अरे ऐसी है वैसी है, छोड़ो, दे आर जस्ट जेलस ऑफ यू. मैं तो यही सोच लेती हूँ, दे आर जस्ट जेलस ऑफ यू. आई एम लाइक अच्छा ये पक्का
Absolutely, absolutely.
जैसे जैसे एनीबडी इज लाइक कि ज्यादा बुराई कर रहे होते हैं मेरी, मैं थोड़ी देर सुनती हूँ कि अच्छा यार हो सकता है, सोचती हूँ, उसके बाद लगता है कि यार ये तो कुछ ज्यादा ही हो गया. आई एम लाइक
People always
जेलस.
talk behind you. The reason why, because you are ahead of them. So,
यस,
let them talk.
लेट देम टॉक. इट्स यू आर द बेस्ट. हिना मैम, अगर आपको कोई बहुत ज्यादा बोल रहा है ना ऐसा कुछ, सब जेलस है. डोंट वरी, आप बहुत अच्छे हो. आई कैन टेल यू. सुदापा मैम कैन टेल यू. ओके, यू आर अहेड ऑफ एवरीबडी एंड जस्ट टेल देम कि कोई बात नहीं, जस्ट बी हेल्दी. बाकी वेट का तो सीन चलता रहता है, आप मोटे पतले होते ही रहो, उसका कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओके. ओके, सो दिस इज अ रियली नाइस थिंग टू डिस्कस. ओके. सो देर आर फ्यू मोर, लाइक आई फील कि ये तो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट हो जाता है जो आपने बताया कि um, हमें कैसे, मतलब नेगेटिव लोगों को कैसे करना चाहिए. बट यू नो देर आर टाइम्स जब आप खुद ही डाउट कर रहे हो अपने को, यू आर डाउटिंग योर सेल्फ कि अरे एम आई रियली फाइन कुछ, मतलब यू आर जस्ट सेल्फ डाउटिंग योर सेल्फ. तो इन दैट केस व्हाट डू यू बिलीव वन मस्ट डू?
See, if you are having self doubt, if you have negative thoughts about yourself, the first thing is you have to stop uh, talking to yourself in a negative way. And before even I say that you need to stop talking to yourself, you have to start the self talk. A lot of us, and many of us, I would say, we always believe in communication to the world. But the first thing is you need to communicate to yourself. You need to develop that self love. You need to have that self confidence. And that can only be acquired if you have positive talks to yourself. That can be achieved. Of course, it will not, you cannot achieve it like overnight. And it's definitely, again, practice, comes with practice. The first thing is, positive affirmation. Whenever once you freshen up and you are just having a cup of tea, you're in that relaxed mood, reading newspaper or any books of your choice, uh, then followed by a positive affirmation. That what and always affirmation should be with I. I can do it. And if others can do it, I can do it. I am beautiful. So it's basically motivating and encouraging you and showing you, positivity. Secondly, showing gratitude with whatever you have. That's very, very important in order to build the positivity in inner self, in within us. When you show gratitude, because each, as I told you, each one of uh, us has achieved something in life. When you have self doubts, when you start building these negative thoughts, which actually discourages you or pulls you down, uh, your confidence level goes down. Why this happens? Because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe, you feel that you have not achieved anything so far in life, seeing other people's life. So, as coming back to the previous question again, stop comparing yourself to others. And when we compare our life with others, we are actually only comparing on the outer surface. We don't know the whole story of others' life. So everybody has a different journey. You enjoy your journey. That will help you to come out of your self doubts. So, as I said, positive affirmation, showing gratitude really, really helps to bring positivity and to, avoid self doubt. If you are hesitant at any point of time, why, you want to talk or you want to communicate or you want to do something very important, it's important, but you're still hesitant. Why? Because you have the fear of failure. You have the fear of judgment. We always, before even we do something, we feel, am I going to succeed? Or what if? There are so many ifs and buts before even you start the process. So those being anxious and anxiety is a very, very natural and a normal feeling anyone can have. All of us actually be anxious at some point of time, but that should not affect the outcome. You should always give your best. You should always prepare for the best. And whatever the outcome comes, you should be prepared for the outcome as well. If it's, the way you want it, perfect, and it's fantastic. And if it's not the way you want it can be like an experience for you. It can be a realization. You can learn from your own mistakes, and that can actually empower others so that they don't make the same mistake, right? So let's come out of this fear, all kind of fears. Fears are very natural. Everybody has it, but don't let your fears, you know, pull you down, discourage you, demotivate you, and not let you grow and be successful in life.
Yes. So I think yeah. इवन आई अग्री विद दिस, ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप अपने आप को कंपेयर ना करो दूसरों से, बिकॉज जब आप खुद को कंपेयर करने लगते हो ना, तभी लगता है कि अरे यार, सामने वाले ने इतना सब कुछ कर लिया, मैंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं लाइफ में। तो सबसे पहले तो डोंट कंपेयर योरसेल्फ। सबकी जर्नी अलग है, आपकी जर्नी अलग है, उनकी अलग है। आप जो भी कर रहे हैं उसको एंजॉय करिए। सक्सेसफुल हो गए तो क्या ही बात है, नहीं हुए तो फिर देखा जाएगा यार, कुछ और कर लेंगे, कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बहुत कुछ है लाइफ में करने को, तो कोई ऐसा सीन नहीं है।
There's a very famous saying that there's no failure. You either win or you learn. So
Yes.
I always follow this religiously. That if in case you get a result which you were desiring to, which you wanted to achieve, fantastic, as I said. But if not, that means something. One thing is you didn't put 100% effort what was required to get the result, or else even if you feel that you have done that 100% effort, that means something else or something better is waiting on your way. So you have probably you need to change the way, or the goal has to be the same, but you can change the ways. That will definitely make you reach to your goal.
यस, तो एक चीज काम नहीं कर रही तो दूसरी कर सकते हैं, क्या पता तरीका ही गलत यूज कर रहे हो। अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल नल ऐसे करके खुल रहा है, आप ऐसे करके खोल लो तो कहाँ ही खुलेगा। तो थोड़ा सा चेंज कर लेते हैं अपना पर्सपेक्टिव भी। Okay, so somebody was asking that, ma'am, as you just said, that we must love ourselves. So, how to actually practice self-love?
How to?
Practice self-love.
Okay, as I told you, practicing self-love is not a one-day thing, it's not a one-day process. It will take time, and it's again a daily practice. The first thing, as I said, affirmations. You can stand in front of the mirror and talk about yourself and the positive affirmations. And when you are saying affirmations, always remember you should always, cover all the 4 areas of your life, 4 spheres of your life that leads to being success. That is your health, your relationship, your career, and your wealth. So it's not about that you only affirm about career and you neglect the rest of the part, rest of the other areas. So when you are affirming, all these 4 factors has to be kept in mind. Then always remember that everybody has achieved something till date. Maybe you have those accomplishments, those achievements in relationship. Probably the other somebody else has not done in relationship, however, has been successful in career. So always have that feeling of accomplishment that yes, I am worth it. I have achieved this, and now I'm working on the rest, right? So that will help you to believe in yourself. Show gratitude that whatever you have is a blessing, and it's like a treasure for you. So always show gratitude. And I always suggest that if you can write down your gratitudes, that's even more magical. If you build a practice of writing gratitude every day, just small gratitude notes. It can be at night, preferably, so that you can show gratitude towards something which has happened throughout the day. Any kind of experience, anything which towards what you want to show gratitude. So these are few practices by which you can develop self-love. Again, when you self-love, a lot of people, misjudge it as self-love or loving yourself may lead to selfishness. Not at all, because you are staying with yourself 24/7. So if you don't love yourself, there will be a point where you will not be able to spread the same amount of love and happiness to others. So you have to make sure that you start loving yourself. You pamper yourself. You invest on yourself. That doesn't mean that you're neglecting others or anything around you, but then it shouldn't be only, not this way, loving myself and not loving others, neither the other way around, loving others only and not loving myself. So it has to be balanced all the time.
तो या अगर आपको सेल्फ लव, अगर आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है तो जैसे सितापा ने बोला, सबसे बेसिक चीज तो है कि मतलब फर्स्ट बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ, एंड देन छोटे छोटे से ग्रैटिट्यूड आप लाइए कि मतलब जो भी चीजें हैं आपके पास, आप उसके लिए ग्रेटफुल हैं, आप जानते हैं कि यस यू आर ऑल सफिशिएंट, यू आर ग्रेट, यू आर अमेजिंग। एंड जो आपका मिरर होगा, आप क्या कर सकते हो, अपने मिरर के सामने खड़े होइए, आपके लाइफ के जो 4 सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीजें थी, जो बेसिस होते हैं किसी के भी लाइफ के, यानी कि आपका करियर हो गया, आपके रिलेशनशिप हो गए, देन इज इट
Your
गॉड
health and your wealth.
या माई हेल्थ एंड माई वेल्थ। तो ये
Yeah.
जो चार बेसिक चीजें हैं ना, इनके बारे में आप खड़े होकर के मिरर के सामने आप बताइए, और उसमें आई वर्ड यूज करेगा, वी नहीं, आई, यानी कि मैं। आपको बताना है अपने आप को कि यार तुम बहुत अच्छी हो, यू आर ग्रेट, तुम बहुत खूबसूरत हो, तुम बिल्कुल हेल्थी हो, अपने करियर की तरफ काम कर रही हो, यू शुड बी थैंकफुल टू योर सेल्फ। तो ये सब चीजें आपको अपने आप को बतानी है। एंड ये ऐसा नहीं है कि एक ही दिन में सेल्फ लव आ जाएगा। किसी से एक दिन में मोहब्बत नहीं होती, ठीक, सिर्फ मूवीज में होती है। तो एक दिन में मोहब्बत नहीं हो रही अपने आप से, एक छोटा छोटा सा प्रोसेस है, छोटे छोटे से स्टेप्स हैं। वैसे ही आपको काम करना है, आज थोड़ी सा होगी, फिर कल थोड़ी ज्यादा हो जाएगी, फिर थोड़ी ज्यादा हो जाएगी, एंड देन यू विल इवेंचुअली बी इन लव विद यू। एंड अगर आप अपने आप मोहब्बत में हो ना अपने, तो इसका ये मतलब नहीं होता कि आप सेल्फिश, ऐसी कोई सीन नहीं है। आप, इट्स लाइक कि आपको खुद को भी तो पैम्पर करना पड़ेगा ना। जब तक आप खुश नहीं होगे, आप हैप्पी नहीं होगे, तो आप सामने वाले को कैसे खुश कर सकते हो? तो इट्स फाइन, एट टाइम्स आपको अपने आप को भी पैम्पर करना है, अपने आप में थोड़ा सा इन्वेस्ट करना है। एंड देन यस, जब आप खुद खुश रहोगे तो आप देखोगे कि आप अपने आप का जो एनवायरनमेंट है उसको अपने आप ही एकदम हैपनिंग से कर दे रहे हो। देखा होगा ना, कुछ लोग आते हैं एकदम से मजा आ जाती है आते हैं उनके, तो दैट इज बिकॉज दे नो दैट दे आर गुड, दे आर वर्दी। तो वही सेम चीज आपको भी करनी है, खुश हो जाओ बस, सब कुछ सही हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी। ओके, तो एक और क्वेश्चन आ रहा था, तो somebody is asking कि मैम, हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट इज एक्चुअली स्टॉपिंग मी, लाइक आई एम अनेबल इवन टू टेक द फर्स्ट स्टेप एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाई इज इट हैपनिंग, हाउ टू एक्चुअली स्टॉप इट?
Saloni, can you repeat the question?
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
voice.
sure. Sure, sure. So somebody was asking that how to understand that what is actually stopping me from taking the first step. I'm not even able to take the first step, and I don't understand what is stopping me from.
Okay, so if you are not able to understand what are the things that's stopping you, you need to sit down with a pen and paper. And then, first of all, you need to make sure that you have a visionary board for yourself. What does a visionary board means and how does it work? And it really works. So you have to see where you are currently, that what's your current status and what's your desired status. And again, from your current status to your desired status, as I told you need to give a time frame. Now, you have to now see what are the things that are like a challenge for you. What are the things that you want to, but there are obstructions, there are hindrances. It can be family, it can be relationship, it can be your education, it can be various factors. So you note down those things, what are there in your current status. And then one by one, we need to work. For example, if it's relationship, that is that you have a big family or you have a lot of responsibilities with relationship, so then you need to see that how can I manage my relationship along with my growing process. Then comes if it's with education, let's say you want to achieve something wherein you require much more higher education or much more knowledge. So in that case you have to see what is stopping you from acquiring what you want. So in that case, you will of course have to get that education, gain that knowledge, start learning more, and that's how you can achieve your desired status. So without knowing, without a proper analysis, without asking questions to yourself, you can never know what is it. Otherwise, you will always be in a confused mode that I want to do it, but I'm not able to do it. And then if I ask you why you're not able to do it, you will not have the answers because you yourself is not aware of. So you have to make sure that it's a clear, crystal clear, and it's very transparent to you that these are the challenges. And everybody has a challenge in life. And if you can face and overcome those challenges and get what you want to, that's how and that's when you are going to value what you did.
तो यस, अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि बेसिकली क्या चीज है जो मुझे रोक रही है, या फिर मैं स्टार्ट ही क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे, तो जैसे सुतापन ने बताया, उसका सबसे इजी वे फाइंड आउट करने का ये है कि आपके पास एक विजनरी बोर्ड होना चाहिए। विजनरी बोर्ड का क्या मतलब है कि आप एक साइड लिख रहे हो कि आप कहाँ पे स्टैंड करते हो, अभी आप कहाँ पे स्टैंड करते हो, एंड एक साइड लिखना है कि कि आपको कहाँ पे पहुंचना है, यानी कि आपका गोल क्या है। एंड देन उसको आपको एक टाइम फ्रेम प्रोवाइड करना है कि यस, मुझे 3 महीने में, 4 महीने में, 1 साल में ये गोल को अचीव करना है। एंड देन स्लोली एंड स्टेडली आपको नोटिस करना है, आपको एनालिस करना पड़ेगा अपने आप को कि भाई क्या चीज है जो रोक रही है। मेरे पास बहुत सारे काम है करने को, या फिर मुझे ये जॉब चाहिए बट इस जॉब के लिए मेरी जो एजुकेशन है वो कंप्लीट नहीं है, या फिर मुझे कोई चीज खरीदनी है और उसके लिए मैं फाइनेंशियली अभी इतनी स्ट्रांग नहीं हूँ। तो आपको पहले ये चीजें एनालिस करनी पड़ेगी। एंड आपको बेसिकली, जब आप ये चीज एनालिस करोगे ना कि क्या चीज है, हर पर्सपेक्टिव आप अपनी लाइफ का चेक करो, तब आपको बेसिकली समझ में आएगा कि ये चीज है जो मुझे रोक रही है। जब आप यही समझ जाओगे कि क्या चीज रोक रही है, देन आप उसके ऊपर काम कर सकते हैं। तब अब अगर आपको कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज चाहिए उस जॉब के लिए, तो ठीक है भाई, हम थोड़ा और पढ़ लेंगे। तो आपको ऐसे पहले पहले तो प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफाई करनी पड़ेगी कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है जो हो रही है। एंड देन उस प्रॉब्लम के अकॉर्डिंग सोल्यूशन क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा। बस अपने आप को एक टाइम फ्रेम दीजिए, और आपका गोल आपको कैसे अचीव करना है वो आपको ही पता होगा। हम नहीं बता सकते थे कि भाई आप दिन भर में ये चीजें फॉलो करो तो आपका गोल अचीव हो जाएगा। यू मेक योर प्लान्स बाय योरसेल्फ एंड यू विल बी एबल टू अचीव देम। ओके।
Because my plans might not be your plan. So, if you are unique, your way has to be unique as well. So that's why you need to know where you are right now and then where you want to see yourself after 5 years, after 3 years, after 2 years, whatsoever. Or इसमें अगर further और जानना है, then definitely you need to join my master course in Pankhuri. I can tell you every single tip, tricks, hacks, techniques, methods, whatever you call, and I can make you, more confident and a good decision maker and be authoritative.
यस, तो आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। पंखुड़ी पे सुतापा का मास्टर कोर्स चलता है अबाउट पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट एंड टीम। तो वहाँ पे बेसिकली सुतापा सिखाती है कैसे आप बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट हो सकते हो, बॉडी लैंग्वेजेस कैसे वर्क करती हैं, कैसे आपको और ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट होना चाहिए और कंफर्टेबल होना चाहिए। तो आप वहाँ पे भी आ सकते हैं। ओके। तो अब एक आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन सुतापा, कि जैसे अभी आपने बताया कि यू नीड टू बी वेरी फोकस्ड अबाउट थिंग्स, लाइक अब आपको प्रॉब्लम पता चल गई कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली। बट आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ पीपल कि दे नो द प्रॉब्लम, पता है उनको प्रॉब्लम क्या है, बट द थिंग इज दैट दे आर लाइक, दे नो इट एंड दे वांट टू वर्क ऑन इट, बट दे आर नॉट। So I think that is related to the personality, and like इससे related होता होगा ना कि भाई personality में ही सही नहीं चल रहा है भाई, they are not comfortable about themselves or something like that. So in
So
that
it's
case,
all about, see, when we talk about personality, Saloni, personality is basically, it's a vast, topic overall. There are different types of personalities when we talk about, every personality has a different way of development. But as I explained, personality is all about those four factors in it. तो अगर आप करना चाहते हैं, if you want to do it but you're still being hesitant, for example, I'll just give you an example that you know how to talk in English, or let's say you know how to communicate but you're still being hesitant, right? So why do people be hesitant? Why they develop that reluctant attitude that I know how to talk but still when I have to talk in front of people I become hesitant? It's all about definitely your confidence. And from why does this kind of attitude of being hesitant you develop? It's because probably your experiences which were somewhere somehow not good, your environment, and maybe the lack of freedom, lack of opportunities what you got in life. So you want to do, you want to achieve, you want to acquire. However, these factors are making you not move ahead or take a step forward. So once you know that these are the things what are stopping me, I need to change these things. And when we are into a certain personality and which has been developed with experiences, it's not easy to come out of it. I will not say that, with the techniques and tools, you can develop a non hesitant behavior automatically. Definitely not. But then this change might be difficult, it might be a little challenging, but then you have to be open minded to change. You have to come out of your comfort zone. If you want to, achieve something different in life, you have to do something different. You can't expect something different with the same process, same ways which you have been doing all these years. It's not possible. So you have to be, make sure that you put yourself into that uncomfortable situation. And the moment you are there, you will see that the development is happening automatically. So, like for example, if you have seen, in those dance shows where you will
Yes.
see a girl who is extremely talented and extremely good in, let's say, classical dancing, and like too good. But then after certain few episodes, we know that she's a good dancer, but the way we were appreciating her on the first or the second episode, we will not appreciate the same way on the 10th, because we already know that that's her niche, right? So she is already good in that. But the moment she comes out of her comfort zone and she does something, let's say, some other dance form, some Western dance form, again, the appreciation is the same what we had done on the day one when we saw her for the first time in classical dancing. So the same way, you have to do something different, coming out of your comfort zone, make yourself uncomfortable, and then automatically you will see, you yourself will see progressing and developing. And when you are taking these steps, you have to always strive for progress and not for perfection. If you can, see yourself that, "Oh, what I was yesterday and what am I today?" If you can even see a little bit of progress in yourself, that means you're in the right way. So keep progressing day by day instead of looking for the perfection. Nobody's perfect anyway, right?
Yes. Yes, ladies, as we just talked कि पापा ने कितनी ब्यूटीफुल बात बोली कि अगर आप ग्रोथ चाहते हैं, प्रोग्रेस चाहते हैं, तो वो आपको आपके कंफर्ट जोन में नहीं मिलने वाली। थोड़ा सा आपको आपके कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर आना पड़ेगा। थोड़ा सा आपको चीजें ट्राई करनी पड़ेंगी, तभी पॉसिबल है कि आप ग्रो कर सको। तो ग्रोथ के लिए थोड़ा सा कंफर्ट जोन से आपको बाहर आना पड़ेगा। थोड़ा सा बाहर आइए एंड कुछ अलग अलग चीजें ट्राई करिए, डिफरेंट चीजें ट्राई करिए। अगर अभी तक आप सोच रहे हो कि मुझे कैसे वेट लूज करना है या कुछ करना है, बट आप बड़े स्कैर्ड हो कि यार मैं जिम कैसे जाऊँ, चले जाओ यार, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। जाओ आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। तो थोड़ा सा कंफर्ट जोन से आप बाहर आइए। कुछ सीखना है तो मेकअप वगैरह सीखना है, बट पता नहीं कि कैसे सीखे, क्या करे, तो अब तो पंखुड़ी पे भी आप सीख सकते हो। वी टीच मेकअप ऑल्सो, यू कैन कम हियर एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो लर्न। तो इट्स ऑलवेज अबाउट आपको आपके कंफर्ट जोन से थोड़ा सा बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा एंड तभी आप प्रोग्रेस कर सकते हो। ओके, ओके। So there was one more question. Whenever we think of personality development, there is one thing that always comes to our mind, that is the body language. So how do you believe that how important one's body language is with developing one's personality?
Well, it's very, very important, I must say. And, the thing is, when we talk about personality development overall, there's a research being done, and it said that it's only 5%, 7% of words, okay? And it's 38% of your voice modulation, your speech, or the tone, the way you're talking. And 55% is your body language. That's a non-verbal communication. So it is holding that 55% out of that 100%. But if I ask you to speak on certain topic, you will spend probably like the whole day jotting down what you want to talk, like, writing down what will be your content. But then we ignore the body language. But the irony is, but we have to make sure we understand that body language plays a very important role. And there are various, aspects, various things to cover in body language. When we say body language, every part of your body has its own language. There is a way how you will express through your facial expression. There's a way how you will smile. There's a way how you will have your eye contact. There's a way how you will, react or acknowledge through your eyelids, through your eyebrows. There's a way how you should sit or stand with your backbone straight, how you will keep your shoulders, how you will move your hands, how you will, have your open hand gesture, how you should stand or sit with your legs and feet in a right way. So there's a lot things to talk about when we say body language. It's not only that, we just look at somebody and we are talking, that means we are trying to create that eye contact. It's absolutely not. And it's not also only about what you talk. It's mostly all about how you talk. And understanding that while you're talking, you should have the right pauses, you should have the right voice modulation, you should have the right intonation, the right emphasis on where you should. That will create an impact, and that will make you a more better and a more confident communicator or a speaker.
Okay, so that was really beautiful. तो yes, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि first I this is something really interesting कि मतलब body language कितनी ज़्यादा इफेक्ट करती है हमारे पर्सनालिटी को. तो यस, जैसे कि अभी सुतापन ने बताया, जस्ट लाइक कि 55% चीजें आप सिर्फ अपनी बॉडी लैंग्वेज से एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं. तो यस लेडीज, अगली बार हमें लगता है थोड़ा ज्यादा ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. मैं भी जो ऐसे करके बैठ जाती हूँ, मुझे ऐसे करके बैठना पड़ेगा, शोल्डर्स अच्छे से रखने पड़ेंगे. तो हमारी बॉडी लैंग्वेज बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट करती है इस चीज को लेकर के कि आपका पर्सनैलिटी कैसे है. आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज अगर अच्छी है, पर्सनैलिटी ऑब्वियसली बहुत अच्छी लगेगी लोगों को. यार आप अच्छे से बैठे हुए हो, आप अच्छे से बात कर रहे हो, तो आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज बहुत तरीकों से इफेक्ट करती है आपके पर्सनैलिटी को. आपको बिल्कुल ध्यान रखना चाहिए आपके बॉडी लैंग्वेज का, हाउ यू आर सिटिंग, हाउ यू आर स्पीकिंग, हाउ योर शोल्डर्स आर, हाउ योर बैक इज. ये सब चीजें बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट करती हैं आपके पर्सनैलिटी को, और इसको बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखना है. मैं भी ध्यान रखूंगी. ऐसे करके जो बैठ जाती थी ना, अब ऐसे ही बैठूंगी अच्छे बच्चों की तरह. Okay, so there is one question that is coming. That ma'am, is it right to be multi-talented? I guess I get confused which line to choose as I'm good with most of the things I do.
You have to understand what you're passionate about. There's a Japanese theory. Let me just give a little bit of idea about it. It's known as the Ikigai theory, and there's a book also, and it's lovely. I mean, everybody should read that book. It says that there are 4 quadrants of our life. One is the passion, what you're good at and what you love to do. Second is what you are good at, and you're just doing it to pay your bills because you have to work professionally. And the third is what you are not good at, but you still have to do. Those are the areas, like, for example, your household chores. Maybe even if you don't like it, but still you have to clean your utensils, you have to keep your keep your house clean. So that is the third area. And one is your potential, the fourth area. What, even if you are not, those areas which might not be that you are good at, but with time, with learning, with knowledge, with practice, you can improve those areas. So you have to see that what is your passion, what are you passionate about. And for me, the equation of confidence is being passionate and practicing in the right direction, plus the patience and persistent. That's 4 P's. So if you are doing which you are passionate about and you are loving to do it, that will automatically make you confident.
That is really beautiful. Like ये question मुझे भी बहुत अच्छा लगा. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसमें हम confuse, especially I feel जब आप young हो तो like मैं तो बहुत कंफ्यूज रहती हूँ बिटवीन चीजें, मतलब क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, ये भी कर लेंगे वो भी कर लेंगे। तो यस, नाउ आई नो कि मुझे कैसे चूज करना है कि बेसिकली मुझे करनी क्या चीज है। तो यस, ये काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन था। जैसे सुतापा ने बताया कि चार चीजें होती हैं। एक ये कि आप किस चीज के लिए पैशनेट हैं। अगर आप किसी चीज के लिए पैशनेट हैं तो भाई वही करो, वही करना ही है, वही हमारी डेस्टिनी है, अब हम वही करेंगे। दूसरी ये हो सकती है कि आपको करनी पसंद है। तीसरी हो सकती है कि आपको कर रहे हो क्योंकि करनी है। और एक हो सकता है कि
And
भाई
you
अपना
know,
बिल।
90% of
हम्म,
in the second quadrant, where we are just doing things because we need to do them to pay our bills.
हम्म,
क्योंकि क्या होता है, राइट एज में probably not the right guidance, और या फिर से बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स, एक्सटर्नल कि आपको कुछ करना है, इन्होंने कर लिया आपने नहीं किया. There are various factors which let us get into that second quadrant. और जब तक आप realize करते हैं that, oh, this is not my passion, or this is not something which I wanted to do. I rather wanted to be a painter, and today I'm a software engineer, let's say. Okay, so तब तक बहुत लेट हो चुका है. You don't want to rewind your story, rewind your life, maybe probably 15-20 years. Right, so connecting to your passion at the right age, definitely it is not an individual thing only. It comes out with help of your, probably your mentors, your coaches, your parents, your teachers, the education system, a lot of things. So you need to know how to connect to your passion at the right age, so that you end up doing it throughout your life and you enjoy it.
yes, you are absolutely right. And the book's name was Ikigai. That's a beautiful book. I have it. अभी तो I think किसी friend को दिया read करने को. It is just this much of, इतनी बड़ी सी book होगी and it is just इतनी सी है वो.
Very, yes,
हाँ,
yes.
blue color की. And oh my god, that is so beautiful book. When I read it, I was like, बहुत अच्छी
Absolutely.
book है वो. तो इट इज अवेलेबल इन Amazon ऑल्सो, मैंने वहीं से मंगाई थी या फ्लिपकार्ट से. एंड इतनी छोटी सी बुक है, आपको मुश्किल से आई थिंक 2-3 दिन लगेंगे, आप पढ़ लोगे. एंड उसमें काफी सारी चीजें दी हुई हैं कि आपकी हेल्थ से रिलेटेड. एंड काफी अच्छी बुक है वो. मुझे तो बहुत अच्छी लगी थी. तो या दैट बुक नेम इज इकिगाई एंड यू कैन रीड इट. इट्स एन अमेजिंग बुक. बहुत अच्छी है.
It's
तो
basically based on a Japanese theory.
या जापानीज थ्योरी, वहाँ पे ये था ना कि जो बुढ़े लोग थे वो भी बहुत एक्टिव थे, बहुत वर्क करते थे, तो बेसिकली उस पर रिसर्च हुई थी. एंड देन दैट होल बुक केम आउट. बहुत अच्छी बुक है वो. तो या गॉड इज 5. पता भी नहीं चला. इट्स 5. अभी मैंने ऐसे अचानक से घड़ी देखी ना, हमने 5 बज गए. तो यस लेडीज, इट इज 5. आई थिंक वी नीड टू रैप अप विद द सेशन ऑल्सो. बट अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो तो आप अभी भी लिख सकते हो, अभी भी हम लोग ले लेंगे. And we will try to solve them. It was Ikigai. Okay, it is available on
I
Flipkart
K
as well.
I G A I. I'll just spell it IKIGAI.
Ikigai.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's a beautiful. ऐसे छोटी सी ब्लू कलर की बुक है, उसके ऊपर ना ऐसे पेड़ बना हुआ है थोड़ा सा. So yeah, it's a beautiful book. You can read it. So yeah. Yes. So yes, I think it was really a beautiful session. We have covered like I think a lot of things. एंड आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ना व्यूअर्स कि अगर आपको और चीजें जाननी है, स्टॉपर पे और बातें करनी है और पता भी नहीं चलता उनका सेशन कैसे निकल जाता है, तो यस, अगर आपको उनको ज्वाइन करना है तो सुतापा की मास्टर क्लास होती है हमारे पंखुरी ऐप के ऊपर, दैट इज ऑन पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट एंड ग्रूमिंग. यहाँ पे वो इन्हीं चीजों के बारे में और डेप्थ से बताती हैं. So if you want to join us, you can always go there and you can join us and we will be more than happy. And if you don't know that where you can find it, you can always go on our description box. There you will find a link of all the upcoming courses, and there you will find the link for Sutapa's course also. You can join us there. Okay. Um, okay. So there's one more question coming. So there's a question that ma'am. Mm, एक second. पूजा क्या आप प्लीज एक बार वो क्वेश्चन को वापस से रिफ्रेम कर सकते हैं? बिकॉज या थोड़ा सा रिफ्रेम कर दीजिएगा. ओके, बट आई थिंक वी नीड टू रैप अप ऑल्सो. So I think we will take that question. I think पूजा आप हमारा कोर्स ले सकती हैं एंड आई थिंक वहाँ पे आप हमारी सितापा मैम से और अच्छे से बात कर सकती हैं एंड वहाँ पे आपको और ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी रिगार्डिंग द सेम क्वेश्चन. और भी कोई क्वेश्चन होंगे तो सितापा इज गोना हेल्प यू आउट. ओके, सितापा हैज केम टू अस. सितापा इज टू अ रेस्क्यू, लाइक she is here to rescue us all. So yes, I think we need to wrap up with the session. And Sitapa, it is really, really a great session with you. मेरे को तो बहुत मजा आया. I think हमारे participants को भी बहुत मजा आया. So yes, ladies, can you all let us know that if you have liked uh, our session or not? We'll be more than happy to know. Okay. People really love you, Sitapa.
Thank
They
you.
love you
Love
a
you
lot.
too. Love you all.
Yes. It was really, really nice session with you. I really enjoyed it. And I think everybody here also has enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you, Saloni. Thank you to Pankhuri. And let me just, say in one line that Pankhuri is doing a commendable work. So just keep growing, keep shining, and let's empower all the women out there so that everybody can know what's their niche. Everybody can do something what they desire to in life and be happy. That's it.
Yes. So, yes, ladies, this session was basically to help you out developing your personality and how you can groom it and how you're going to overcome with the things that you're afraid of or you're not very comfortable with. So, yes, we hope that we have helped you in some or the other way and you have liked and loved the session. If you have, please like the video on YouTube and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel because we keep coming with all these type of sessions so that you do not miss on anything. Just like the session, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for the link, you can just go to the description box and you will find our app link also there. You will find the course link also there. And if you need any kind of help or if you're confused about anything, just let us know on our customer support chat number and we will help you out. Okay? So yes, ladies, I hope to see you all in some other courses and thank you so much, Sutapa. It was really have a
Thank
great
you.
having
Thank you
you.
so much for having me, Saloni. Thanks a lot. My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, Sutapa. Bye, everyone. I hope to see you all in some other courses. Okay? So bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.